So me and Hayden have sat down for a new video idea. And Monty isn't here, unfortunately.
No, he's too busy with his 4x4s.
And that was what we were discussing. And
no, we still don't think that you actually need a 4x4 vehicle to do off-roading.
Now, if you remember, a while ago we had a Fiesta that pretty much did everything Monty's Land Rover did. And we wanted to prove what car would be good at off-roading. However, couldn't agree on a car, could we?
No, we couldn't.
See, now I think you want a big car with lots of power and four-wheel drive. I do think four-wheel drive is important.
Yeah, I think you want something small, light, and probably quite half the ground. Doesn't have to be four-wheel drive. I think as long as it's light enough, it'll be alright.
So we had this disagreement, and
so yeah, we've decided the only way to settle it is to go out with our own hard-earned cash, purchase a vehicle, and go head-to-head in a little race. Off-road, of course.
And see which car does better.
Yeah, so I suppose we've got to go out and get some cars.
We do. Mine's me better. No, mine is.
So after acquiring our vehicles, we met up in the middle of the woods. And I was the first to arrive.
As you can see, I've gone about this properly. Hang on. Yeah. This is a Citroen Saxo, and these, we all know these are good off-road, so I'm confident I've got no problem today. She's a 1.1, maybe a 1.4, I'm not sure. It's a petrol. I didn't inquire what it was, I just went and bought it, and I got this beast for 150 smackaroons. Pristine motor, only been involved in a minor incident. Anyway, just got to wait for Elliot now, I suppose.
Shortly later, Elliot arrived in what can only be described as a boat.
And this is what I've bought. I've done this properly and I've gone four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive?
Yep. This car is one of the four-wheel drive Jaguars they did. It's a very good vehicle for off-roading. It's a bit heavy, I admit, but we've got plenty of power. 20 at the most, 15 at its age. This is going to be at least 80.
Oh no, it's got to be at least 75.
No, this is going to be, this is not 120.
25.
So already, horsepower, I mean,
it's going to need it because that is a boat.
Look at that disgusting interior. I think it's just the better car of the two, to be honest with you. Do you not think?
No, I don't think so. Because I think what's going to happen, mate, is you're going to get stuck.
Look at the luxury. Look at the luxury. But I think you'll find that being four-wheel drive is going to get me out.
I mean, it is quite nice inside, but I mean, I've still got electric windows. They still work.
Well, I mean, it ain't really relevant to this challenge anyway. But I think by far, out of the two, the better off-road is already decided. I think you've been an idiot.
No, I think I've been slightly clever.
Well, we'll find that out when we get to our first challenge.
I've got one question though.
What's that?
Why is that there?
I don't know.
It looks
it looks like it's broken down.
It does, doesn't it?
I mean, I'd say that looks a bit precarious on that edge, wouldn't you?
It does, doesn't it?
It'd be a right shame if anything was to happen to it. Anyway,
moving on.
So the challenge is, we are going to set off on an epic race around the woods, pushing our cars to the max, testing them through a multitude of obstacles. We were going to do a figure-of-8 loop of the off-road track, which would include hills, tight corners, and even the mighty water push. Will the cars make it through? Extra points would be awarded for dangerous and erratic behaviour, handbrake turns, skids, and anything else we would deem stylish. But to start things off, there was already one hurdle. Getting to the start line was a rather large hill.
Oh, I need to get out of the way of the jig. Hang on. You've ground out. Is he sure that's four-wheel drive?
been let down first.
I've only seen the front wheels spinning. I think that was a tyre, mate. On what?
Massive stump.
Where? That's not good, mate. Already I've got to help. Oh, it stinks.
I might do something really hillbilly here. I mean, I'm starting to see a bit of a flaw with bottoming out.
First challenge.
To be honest with you, with the racing potential this car has, I think the flat tyre will be alright.
Carry on with the flat tyre?
Yeah.
Okay. Saxo may be stuck. Haven't tried. I mean, it's in a rut.
Being the four-wheel, wow. Did all my wheels spin then?
One of them spun, so I think it's a one-wheel drive.
I would say that's not four-wheel drive.
It's not a four-wheel drive, as I said.
Ah, f it. Move these out of the way and get on. This is embarrassing for the Jaguar. Oh. Oh.
Hit something.
You're in a rut again.
Yeah.
You may have a point. That does look a little bit too far forward.
I feel as though that's like 3 inches further forward than it should be.
I mean, she's going, isn't she?
It still drives, that's the key thing. Ready to prove itself in the next bit of the course.
You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. Whoa!
Who parked that there? The power steering is giving up as well. I think that's what's wrong with it originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had that problem originally.
So with that ordeal over, we headed up to the starting point. And I was going to go first to prove just how quick the Saxo would destroy that lap.
Right, you ready? Yeah. In 3, 2, 1.
Reverse donut. Now, come on, that's surely got to be worth some points. That was excellent. Yeah! Handbrake turn, more points. Better do the old window up for this bit, I reckon. Oh no, the water push. Well, I better do my old window up. Oh, come on, Saxo. Come on, Saxo. Oh no!
Oh no. Come on!
It's full of water, isn't it?
Go, girl! Yeah! Oh.
Oh no, not the Saxo!
Well, it had to go then, didn't it?
Was that the starter just packed in? Because it's wet. It won't turn over now. Saxo, no! Oh! Oh!
How's your Saxo, Hayden?
Well, it was really good until it got full of water, you see? And now it's not so good. Oh no, I didn't want to kill it that. I was really thinking it would actually get through.
It would have done if it didn't cut out. It so would have done.
It just dead. Well, that's unfortunate.
Ah! Unfortunate what?
That don't sound good.
I'd say it has, yeah. Oh, it's gone.
You got a splash.
All the water came forwards! I've got a wet foot.
You're still on the clock, remember?
Still on the clock.
We've still got to finish the lap. I'll get the salt out. Yeah, bag lights on! Here he comes! And across the line! You did lose some time on the pond, which is something I'm not going to do on my lap.
So with my lap over, it was time for Elliot in the jet.
3, 2, 1, go! Despite having a flat tyre and a bent subframe, I'm adamant that this car can beat the Saxo, and here we go round this corner. style points. Here we go for style. That was stylish. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was one style point. Now we need to go for a reverse donut. Can you get the reverse donut in? Yes, he can. He's like sort of. Hopefully the judges will count that. Go for a second gear. Oh, the understeer. This car is not controllable. But we're going around this corner here. Back end out. That was a full skid. Into this corner here. Get round that. Now I'm not going to do what Hayden did because this car bottoms out. I'm going to go a different route. This way, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way, through this gap. Come on. And there we go, down. Now we get points. We get points for style. So I'm going to go for style. And what style it was! Absolute style! What a man of the hour! Here we go! We're still on the timer! That would have beaten Hayden! How can we beat that now? The style that we just showed was absolutely incredible! Yeah! Jaguar! A genius idea. I'm going to go the other way through the puddle. I think that's where Hayden went wrong. It's overgrown it. Thankfully I've got the advantage. Here we go. Yes, Jaguar, you will. You good car. Window up, it's getting a bit muddy in it. Now this is where the aircon really comes into its own. That window is broken. It would appear I'm stuck.
Oh dear.
I'm stuck.
You are stuck, yes.
Bollocks.
That's going to be a time addition, isn't it?
Shut up.
Oh no. No, it didn't.
Let's go in a sec.
The wheels weren't removing.
Just stick. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't come out.
The seats are so.
The line.
Oh!
And across the line! The Saxo!
Yeah, that wasn't good, was it?
What have you done?
Well, there we are.
That is it. It turns out neither car was quite a Land Rover. It turns out also this car, I was told it's four-wheel drive, it's not. It's two-wheel drive. We've agreed that, haven't we?
Yes.
We
it's
found out that's
a
definitely
front-wheel
two-wheel drive.
vehicle. You've also managed to damage your car a bit on my Saxo.
Yeah, the Saxo seems to have won that fight.
Yeah, the Saxo's clearly won that.
I'd say overall, it was a fun day. We're gonna have to sort. We've got our time, so we're gonna have to sort out.
We have to
the
sort
points.
out the point system. We haven't got a studio, so we can't say back to the studio, but back to wherever we can find a whiteboard.
Yes, that.
So we're back in the Diffhead studio. We found a whiteboard. It's very, very
This is
nice.
this is our studio now, isn't it?
Yeah, we've only just borrowed it. A few bugs
flies.
and things. So we've got the board all set up over
Yeah.
here. So start off, cost. Now I think I'm going to win this. So my car, right? Give me the white. Cost £150. So surely
That's pretty
that's
reasonable.
100. No, that'd be minus 150 points. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, how
Yeah,
much-
well, you'd have thought the Jag would be expensive, but it was actually zero.
Wait, what?
I got given it. I got given that.
Who? What?
Well, you see, I've got friends, unlike you, and I got given the car. So already the Jag is in the lead. Coming into lap times now. Hayden, what did you get?
17 minutes and 13 seconds, which I think was a good time.
Yeah. So if we just do that, 17:30 was it?
Yep. No, 13.
I'm sorry. I'm
Sabotage.
well, 13, and that's minus 1,713.
So I'm currently minus 1,008. Really?
Yes, and I got
16 minutes and 47 seconds. So that's obviously minus.
yeah.
Yes.
This isn't going well so far.
No, we're a bit low on the points. Bit
Right.
Negative.
Now water push.
Yes. Well,
And
obviously
you failed, if I remember right. And
you failed.
oh, I don't remember it like that.
No, you failed.
No, I don't remember quite the same way. I remember me going straight through.
No, you went in, reversed, forwards, reversed, forwards, reversed, forwards, reversed, and a bit more forwards and reversing, and then you didn't make it the way out. You got dragged out the same as me. So we've both failed that.
Right, so you didn't make it through the water push, so that's a 0.
Okay, no, that's fair.
And I get a 1. Because my car, A, I tried harder. I did.
Well-
You turned your engine off. I was making a valiant effort.
I had a hydro issue with water going in the car because I pushed all the water out the way by going first. Oh, right, so the style, this is where I'm going to gain some points, so hand me the pen, sir. So I've done 4 handbrake turns.
That's 3 handbrake turns, Hayden.
4 handbrake
The
turns.
third one was not a handbrake turn. That third one, I'm sorry, I've watched the footage. I'm not.
I
I'm
did
not,
the
I'm
turn.
No, I'm not
I
accepting
did have a minor accident with a hedge.
No,
but that was for effect.
That was not. No, that was not for effect. It looked awful. That was terrible. So that's only 3 handbrake
So
turns.
30 points. I've also done a 360. That's got to be worth 20 points.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So we're now on 50
50
points. And I did something else. I forgot. I did a free wheel. I got it freewheeling.
Yes, you did
on
get
2
freewheeling.
occasions, actually. 2 occasions. So I
Yeah.
think that's another 20 points.
Yes, it's going to be, you're on 70 points.
70 points.
So if you write that down, I just take this pen off your hair, because what I have to do here is remove the 70, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I have to remove that is because it is style. And if I remember rightly, you had a crash with a parked Daewoo Matiz. There was an innocent...
You want to bring this up?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There was a terrible accident.
You keep going, you keep
And
going.
unfortunately, I'm going to have to deduct some points for that.
Okay.
So you're actually back to 50 points for that one, I'm afraid, pal.
Oh, okay.
Right, now onto my style. Now, burnout at the start, 10 points.
Okay.
3 handbrake turns, that's very impressive. That's going to be 30 points.
No, that was definitely 2 handbrake turns.
No.
And you said style point. Now,
No.
does point mean 1 or multiple? I think it means 1. So
don't
you've
recall
got
saying this.
1 point for 1 handbrake turn, and the other handbrake turn didn't count.
So I've got 1 handbrake turn left, which gives me 11 points for handbrake turn.
Yes.
Yeah, but I've done a handbrake turn. You can't just deduct points because I said point instead of
You
points.
said point, so that's a point.
And then, of course, we had the reverse donut. That was very impressive, don't
A
you agree?
half-eaten reverse donut, yes. That was a 180.
Well, what?
No, donut all the way round. You went half circle. So
what, 5 points?
Yeah.
So I'm now on 26 points.
Yep.
But luckily, I did something incredibly stylish. I actually flipped the Matiz with the Jaguar.
No, because you deducted me because I had an accident. I gave them whiplash.
Yours
You
was a
killed an
stupid
innocent
accident.
family.
Now, can we not agree? See?
I gave them whiplash. You killed an entire innocent family.
And that's a very stylish thing to do. Gangsters are stylish. So I'm going to actually give myself 26 plus, I think, about 50 points.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be 76 points, I think you'll find. And look, I gave you the 1 point in the one point thing, right? So I'm taking my style points for my excellent manoeuvre into the Matiz that sent it flying. And I won't take any arguments. Anyway, on to damage. So the Saxo. Now, firstly, he had a mud flap hanging off. I saw it. I'm deducting points.
I did have a
points
mud
for that.
flap hanging off. It's a shame I like those. You know?
Secondly, if I remember right, in the water push, it died.
Okay.
You killed the engine. It died,
But it recovered.
but it still died.
But that should be more points because it revived itself.
No,
Heroic.
this isn't how this point system works.
Oh.
And the last thing is, he broke his tailgate and he smashed his rear window.
No,
Now that is
No.
clearly minus 30 points overall. I'd say 10 points for each.
You pushed me out. You drove
No,
the
no, no, no,
telehandler.
no.
That was sabotage because you drove into me.
Well,
Instead of pushing me out, you had an accident.
it's staying at minus 30.
Oh, what happened? It disappeared. Well, where do we start with the Jaguar? Well, first of all,
Nowhere, because it was completely fine.
no. Let's recall it had a bit of a leak with the old coolant, didn't it? You also reversed into a tree stump and blew the tyre up. Bent the subframe. This is all before we even started, which
was all before.
rather amusing. But it's going here anyway because you did break the car. And yeah, so I don't know. I think that should be again minus 30 because that's 3 things, isn't it? And you crashed into my Saxo, so that's sabotage. But no, that's a minus, sir. So survival. Well,
Both cars
both
survived, so
cars
that's 1
survived.
point each.
Yeah.
We can both agree on that at least.
Yeah.
Now we're at the total.
Ah.
Now this is where...
We need a calculator at hand.
Go and get a calculator.
Yes.
So here we are onto the total now. I actually know the totals.
Yep.
Because I can't count. We've had to get a calculator.
We have got a calculator,
We-
and I have got 1,842 points.
Now you're forgetting the
Minus.
minus.
Yeah.
And obviously the Jaguar.
Well, you got minus 1,599 points. So the Jaguar has unfortunately taken the lead.
Yes, see, the Jaguar, as we knew, was the better off-road car. It was four-wheel drive-ish.
No, it was
And
not.
it was not.
If there was points for two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, I would have still lost.
Yes,
mine's also
but there isn't, so I win. And the Jaguar is deemed the better off-road car and with a lot more style. Because it's a Jag, isn't it? Jag.
So there we go. I don't know what this has proved.
It hasn't
If you
proved
want to
anything.
buy an off-road car, buy a Jaguar.
Or
But everyone who's off-road a Saxo
Don't.
won't tell you.
don't and just go and buy something that's actually 4-wheel drive, and you might get a plus there instead of a minus. Or that.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should invest
So we
in
didn't-
4-wheel drive at some point. Maybe.
Maybe we could get a 4-wheel drive, but I'm not really interested in an off-roader, proper like big
Nah,
trunk.
we don't like trucks, do
I
we?
want a car-like thing.
Yeah. We should mod the Saxo.
No, you don't. The Saxo is shite. Look, it's proof.
Well.
The Saxo will be no good at all. No. Couldn't even get through the water push, man.
I think it could, to be honest.
Well,
But
that's for a future endeavour.
maybe another time. Now for this video, it is finito.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we've actually achieved.
No,
here.
we've just written some numbers down, really, but we had a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. So stay tuned for the future of the Diff Heads whiteboard room.
Yeah. What a lovely room it is.
Yes. I want to leave before I get loaned.
Oh my god.
Let's have a video.
I'm really sorry.
Go Saxo!
Oh dear.
Boys, you're gonna pop the bead off.
Right.